Spurs are back in Premier League action as we will be travelling to the London Stadium on Sunday afternoon. It is 7th v 5th. Antonio loves to score against Spurs. Harry Kane loves to score against West Ham. And we have won 3 out of our last 4 meetings at the London Stadium. This is the match preview. West Ham United v Tottenham Hotspur. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is a match preview. West Ham United v Tottenham Hotspur back in the Premier League. A win for Spurs on Sunday afternoon could put us back into the top 4. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the Tottenham team news, all of Nuno Espirito Santo's comments, looking at the Premier League table, looking at the team's form, going through my predicted lineup and my score prediction. Also, giving you a lot of match facts and stats as well. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. So let's get straight into it. Now, how am I feeling ahead of this London derby against West Ham United at the London Stadium? Away from home, 2 PM kickoff. West Ham United are in good form. David Moyes has done a fantastic job there. And I must say, you know, London derbies so far this season for Spurs have not been good. We've conceded 3 goals in 3 of them. Losing 3-0 away at Crystal Palace, losing 3-0 at home against Chelsea, and of course the North London derby losing 3-1 away. I think that this is going to be a very difficult game. Tottenham Hotspur must be up for this game, and you know, the reward for winning this game would be going back into the top 4. This is an absolute must-win, but it will be difficult. So, as all of us Tottenham Hotspur fans know, the Premier League season, this campaign started extremely well. 3 wins out of 3, 3 clean sheets, and then, of course, the next 3 games against 3 London clubs, Crystal Palace, Chelsea and Arsenal, as I mentioned, and conceding 3 goals apiece in every single one of those games, and, you know, that was dreadful form. Anyway, after that, we have had, you know, of late 2 wins against Aston Villa at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, beating them at 2-1. And then, of course, last time out, beating Newcastle United 3-2. Steve Bruce was then sacked a couple of days later as Newcastle boss. But Tottenham Hotspur need to keep this winning run going. Of course, I've just come back from Holland. The 1-0 defeat against Vitesse Arnhem in the Europa Conference League. But this game will be completely different. It will be a completely different starting 11. So this is a must-win game, a huge game on Sunday afternoon. And I'm hoping every single Tottenham Hotspur player is up for this match. Now, I mentioned that Tottenham can go back into the top 4 with a win on Sunday afternoon at the London Stadium. Saturday's Premier League results are as follows. Chelsea 7, Norwich City 0. Crystal Palace drew 1-1 against Newcastle. Everton were beaten 5-2 at Goodison Park by Watford. Leeds drew 1-1 against Wolves. Southampton drew 2-2 against Burnley. And Brighton lost at home against Manchester City 4-1. So going into this game, Tottenham Hotspur are 5th. We have played 8. We have won 5. We have lost 3. We have a goal difference of -3. We have 15 points. Only 7 points away from leaders Chelsea. West Ham United are currently 7th. They have played 8. They have won 4. They have drawn 2. And they have lost 2. They have a goal difference of +5. They have 14 points, just a point behind us. So, as I mentioned there, West Ham United have played 8 Premier League games. Well, their season started pretty well with a 4-2 away win at Newcastle, followed by a 4-1 home win against Leicester City. And then they drew 2-2 against Crystal Palace 5 days later. Then they drew 0-0 away at Southampton, followed by a 2-1 home defeat against Manchester United, followed by a 2-1 away win at Leeds. West Ham's last couple of results in the Premier League: a 2-1 home defeat against Brentford, followed by a 1-0 away win at Goodison Park against Everton. So now for Nuno Espirito Santo's comments ahead of this London derby against West Ham United. Nuno said, "A derby, a tough match, but we will be ready. West Ham are a very good team. The core of their team is there. David Moyes is doing a fantastic job, and it's going to be a tough game for us. It's the Premier League, and with all of our energy, we will be there." Talking straight after Tottenham's defeat in the Europa Conference League on Thursday evening, Nuno Espirito Santo confirmed that Matt Doherty and Ryan Sessegnon would miss out on this game against West Ham United, and he said the players who have stayed behind have worked. Everybody is okay. Let's see now if there are any issues with the players that played against Vitesse. I hope there is nothing major. Ryan Sessegnon, there is no time frame yet. Matt Doherty, probably next week, but Sessegnon will take a little bit longer. Team news for West Ham: Ryan Fredericks and Mark Noble are back in contention for West Ham United after brief injury layoffs, with both featuring as subs in the Europa League win on Thursday over Genk. Top scorer Mikel Antonio is set to return after being rested for that game. Now let's get into all the match facts and stats ahead of this Premier League clash, West Ham United v Spurs. Now Spurs can become the first team to begin a top-flight season with 3 wins, followed by 3 defeats, then a further 3 victories. West Ham could avoid defeat in 3 consecutive league games against Spurs for the first time since May 2006, with the 3rd match in that sequence the infamous Lasagna Gate at Upton Park. And Tottenham have won 3 of their past 4 Premier League fixtures at the London Stadium, although we lost there last season. So West Ham United have conceded late goals in their last couple of Premier League home games. Now West Ham have lost 2-1 in their 2 most recent home league games, conceding the winning goal in the 89th minute against Manchester United and then the 4th minute of stoppage time against Brentford. Now Spurs have lost 4 consecutive Premier League London derbies, as many defeats as our previous 17. West Ham United have not suffered 3 consecutive top-flight defeats at the London Stadium since a 4-match streak under Manuel Pellegrini between November and December 2019. And none of Tottenham's past 14 league games have ended level, winning 9 and losing 5. It's our longest run without a draw in the top flight since a 32-match sequence between April 2018 and February 2019. And after Saturday's results, Tottenham remain the only team in the Premier League to have not drawn a game this season. West Ham United have made 4 changes to their starting lineup in Premier League games this season, fewer than any other side. And Harry Kane has scored 11 top-flight goals against West Ham. The only club he has a better record against is Leicester, scoring 15 against the Foxes. Now, the worrying stat for all of us Tottenham fans at the moment is that we have conceded 2 or more goals in 7 of our past 8 Premier League away fixtures. And we all know that Mikel Antonio loves to score against us because he has scored 5 top-flight goals against Spurs, more than against any other club. West Ham pair Antonio and Benrahma have created 17 chances for each other in the Premier League this season, the highest figure between any 2 players. But Harry Kane and Heung-min Son have combined for a total of 35 top-flight goals, 1 short of the Premier League record set by Drogba and Lampard of Chelsea. Now let's get into my predicted lineup and my score prediction. Of course, Nuno Espirito Santo made 11 changes for that 1-0 defeat in Holland. But I believe he will make 11 changes yet again and go with exactly the same team that beat Aston Villa and exactly the same team that beat Newcastle last weekend. That being Hugo Lloris in goal, the back 4 of Reguilon, Romero, Dyer and Emerson Royal. And then in midfield, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Oliver Skip, Tanguy Ndombele, and then the forward line of Lucas Moura, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. Score prediction, I think that it's going to be a very, very difficult game. West Ham have certainly improved in the last 12 months or so under David Moyes. He has done a fantastic job. I'm actually going to sit on the fence on this one, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. You know, hoping and praying that we get the 3 points at the London Stadium. We really do need them. And, you know, it'd be so nice at the end of this weekend to see Tottenham Hotspur back in the top 4. Heung-min Son loves to score against West Ham, as does Harry Kane. You know, if we do get the win, I'm sure that both of them will be involved in the goals. Please do let me know your score prediction in the comment section below. In Premier League history, a total of 50 games have taken place between West Ham United and Spurs. West Ham have won 16, Spurs have won 24, and the other 10 finished as a draw. Now, the most recent meetings between the two clubs, West Ham won the last meeting in February 2021 at the London Stadium. They won 2-1. In October 2020 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the game finished 3-3. Of course, Spurs were 3-0 up, and then West Ham come back and scored 3. Of course, that Lanzini goal in the dying seconds. In June 2020, Spurs beat West Ham United at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at 2-0. In November 2019, Spurs beat West Ham at the London Stadium at 3-2. Of course, that was Jose Mourinho's first game as Tottenham Hotspur head coach. And what a day that was, because we hadn't won an away game in the Premier League for 10 months. Game before that, April 2019, West Ham United beat us 1-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And as I said earlier, Spurs are 5th, West Ham United are currently 7th. We have won 5, they've won 4. We haven't drawn a game, West Ham have drawn 2. We've lost 3, West Ham United have lost 2. Average goals scored per match for Spurs, 1.13. For West Ham, 1.88. Average goals conceded per match, we are averaging 1.5 goals at the moment. West Ham United are averaging 1.25. We have kept 3 clean sheets this season. West Ham United have kept 2. Chances created per match, we are creating 1.13 chances per match, and West Ham are creating 1.63. If you'd like to watch the game, it is live at the London Stadium from 2 PM. It is live on Sky Sports, but for more information on where you can watch the game, do visit the website Live Football on TV. If you'd like to listen to the game on the radio, it is on BBC Radio 5 Live. And also, if you like to bet on football and you want to bet on this game, West Ham v Spurs in the Premier League, do head over to the William Hill website and download their app. They are actually favouring a 1-0 West Ham win where you'd get 9-1. A 2-0 West Ham win, 12-1. A 2-1 West Ham, 17-2. If you went 1-0 Spurs, 12-1. 2-0 Spurs, 18-1. 2-1 Spurs, 11-1. If you went for a draw, 0-0, 14-1. A 1-1 is 11-2. A 2-2 is 12-1. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, your score prediction and your predicted lineup, how you think Nuno Espirito Santo will line up against the Hammers on Sunday afternoon. Enjoy the game. Let's hope that we get the 3 points. Come on, you Spurs!